DP is all fired up for Monday night's showdown with his Ducks playing for the national title. But can Chip Kelly in Oregon defeat top-ranked Auburn?
I have no idea.
The head coach joins the show to answer that and more, only on the Dan Patrick Show.
That's the best part.
Heading out Sunday after football night in America. We have the doubleheader on Saturday, then going Sunday to Arizona. I like how people in Arizona say, better dress for the cold. It's in the 60s. And I go, that's not cold. I can play golf in that. That's not a problem whatsoever. But you know what? They get a little bit soft out there. You know, thin skin, the blood. They get, this guy's not. This guy's tough. He's Chip Kelly, the Oregon head coach. Last time I talked to you, I said, are your players going to get you anything for Christmas? And you said, that's a good question. Did they get anything for you for Christmas?
Yeah, I got some bubble gum.
That's it?
Yep.
Who gave it to you?
Very appreciative. It's the thought that counts. Our defensive line. They're the group with the biggest heart on our football team.
Did you have a conversation with LaMichael James about what his future was going to be as far as going or staying?
Yeah, I did. He applied to the NFL has a draft analysis, and you send all your information in, and we got the results back, and I talked to him about it. But he didn't. I don't even think his evaluation really affected him. He's very, very, very concerned with getting his degree, and that's the biggest thing for him. And he felt like he wants to stay here, and that's his number one goal, and I applaud him for it.
Why do you think Andrew Luck is going back, and what was your reaction when you heard that?
I thought that was going to happen. I mean, when you meet Andrew, I think other people make, the NFL and the allure of being the number one pick out, and he's not like that. I think he loves football. He loves being a student at Stanford. He's exactly what you want in a student athlete, and I'm a big fan. I wished he went. I'll be very honest with you. If he asked me my vote, I thought he should have went 2 years ago. If we could have got him out after his freshman year, I would have been really excited. But I don't know if Roger Goodell would have won for that. But he's great for college football, and he's what college football is all about. I'm a big fan of Andrews.
But is there part of you, though, Coach, in all honesty, when you see that on the bottom line, Andrew Luck returning, and you go, damn.
Oh, I threw up. I'm not going to lie. There was a little bit of
I also ask you, how do you simulate Cam Newton in practice? We haven't quite created that machine, but what are you doing to create or recreate or try to simulate that?
We have a quarterback, Darryl Hawkins, 6'4", 190 pounds, very athletic, can run, and he's as close as we're going to get. You can't manufacture 6'6", 250, running 4.5 or whatever he runs and throw the ball all over the lot. But it's the same for everybody. Nobody has a scout player on their team that can simulate the best player on the other team. So.
Are you getting pulled over?
No, I'm in a police escort. I knew you were going to ask me that question.
Oh, you're in a police escort?
Yes. We're on our way to Media Day, but I wanted to talk to you because you're the only media that counts.
Well, thank you, Chip. I appreciate that. We're talking to Chip Kelly, the Oregon head coach, joining us for the Dan Patrick Show. The long layoff, what have you noticed that concerns you?
I had a lot of concerns about it going into it, but the way our kids have approached practice has been unbelievable. So it's not a concern for me now. I know when you kind of sit down and analyze it, how are we going to handle this thing? It's a big concern. But watching how our kids approach practice every day, they've been fantastic. And we're right on track for playing on Monday. So and it hasn't been a concern once I've seen our players work within the frameworks of what we're doing.
What do you want Cam Newton to do in the game on Monday night? What, as far as running or passing?
I want him to sprain an ankle early.
In warm-ups?
In warm-ups would be great. I don't want him to play, but if we could just slow him down a little bit, that would be ideal.
But would you rather he ran, and that would tell you something, or if he's passing? Which one, if you're going to pick your poison here?
You know what? That's an interesting question, and I think last year going into the Rose Bowl, we said if we can get Pryor to throw the ball 25 times, we'd be in great shape. He threw it 37, and we weren't in great shape. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm the right guy to ask that question to.
Have you been working on the late night circuit here? You've been working on your lines here. You sounding good.
I'm just you put me in this mode. You gotta be on your toes when we're on your show.
But if I said right now, Cam Newton's going to throw the ball 26 times Monday night, and your reaction would be what?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Can you speed up your offense even more?
Yes.
Will you?
We'll try. You know, I think it's always a work in progress. I believe playing fast is a fundamental, something you need to work on all the time. But I believe I always believe you can go faster. I always believe you can play better. I always believe we can do things better than they've been done before. So that's always kind of our mindset. You know, we'll see if it happens, but you know, that's our goal going into this thing.
Which one do you think, who concerns you more, Fairley or Cam Newton? With what you do on offense, who's going to affect what you do on offense more?
Probably Fairley. You know, he's such a disruptive force. And really you have to get your full attention on him and know where he is. And in the last couple of games, they started to move him around a little bit. So he's certainly the guy that has our attention. Plus, I'm an offensive guy, so.
Would you mind Would you mind scrimmaging TCU maybe next week if you guys win Monday night?
We'll play him Tuesday.
You'll play him Tuesday.
Tuesday. We'll end the controversy.
All right, I'm probably going to be neutral until late in the second half. So whoever's winning, I'm going to. What color should I wear?
I'm going to. Well, anything in the rainbow if you want to be on our side,
just make sure.
We have a Dan Patrick play card that was going in for the bowl game, but I don't really feel comfortable of running those if you're not on our sideline.
Well, that's where I was going. If you had a Neil Everett one earlier this year, I'm a little disappointed that I really have to lobby for me to have my face on your play calling chart.
You weren't lobbying. I think that people have to understand in the background that Neil Everett is a University of Oregon graduate.
Well, I'm going to get a graduate degree from there.
Okay. I'm telling you, we have a play card right now. It's you, Bobby Boucher. I can't remember what the two bottom quadrants are, but it'll be up in the first quarter if you're on our sideline in the first quarter.
So you hold these. Now, how does it work? You hold these cards up, and it'll be my face. It'll be Adam Sandler from The Waterboy.
Yeah.
And who else is going to be on that card?
I think there's the word ticket because that means something to us. And I can't remember what the fourth quadrant was. I'd have to look at it when we go to practice. But it's on the Dan Patrick card. So when I call over the headset for Dan Patrick 1, 2, 3, or 4, they know what to hold up. They got a whole series named after you.
Let's say you win the national title, and you go into the press conference afterwards. Dramatic, unbelievable shootout, and the play was a Dan Patrick play. You think you think you could?
But here's the point. What if I say that and you were on the other side?
No. If I'm on the play calling chart, if I'm on there, then it's hard for me to stand on the other side.
Yes. And my whole goal is to not make you neutral because to beat Cam Newton and Nick Fairley, we need everybody. So we're going to come over the woodwork, over the walls with all the guys on our sideline.
All right. Well, I'd also like to see if Phil Knight could outfit the Danettes with some Nike gear too, but, that's maybe for another day.
Done.
Done?
Done. I'm calling on the hotline right after we hang out.
We can be bought. Now, that's not an NCAA violation, is it?
No, not at all, is it?
What? Don't ask me.
I'm asking you. You're my compliance officer.
Oh, great. You're in great shape.
Imagine that at the committee of infraction. Well, I checked with Dan Patrick and said it was okay.
Yeah. All right. Hey, have fun, and good luck with those media members today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chip. That's Chip Kelly. He's killing it. First time we had him on, he eased into it. Now, he's going to be on Conan, Letterman, Leno. Yeah, you were on the Dan Patrick. Do you do a Leno impersonation, Fritzy?
Did you hear about this? Did you read about this? Did you see this?
Yeah, it has to be a little bit of a whinier pitch.
I got to stretch my chin while I'm saying it.
Oh, man. All right, we'll get to your phone calls coming up. Dan Patrick Show.